There ain't no place like home, they say.
Welcome back to the State Traditions Podcast.
College football's back.
College football is back.
And the Johns are back.
The Johns are back. We're here to talk to you about college football coming up. How far away are we?
T-minus 8 days, I think.
8 days, inside of 10 days.
Yeah, inside 10 days.
We had a little summer hiatus. Everybody took their vacations, enjoyed ourselves, and now we're back.
In preseason camp, I thought we did pretty well in preseason.
We did. You beat me on the 40-yard dash.
Yeah.
I need to work on that.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
We need to have a mid-season repeat.
Okay. Mid-season,
Maybe we can put that on a podcast.
We will reassess halfway through the season and see where we are as athletes and podcasters.
Podcast athletes. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we're excited to be back. We've got some, you probably heard a lot about football lately, but we're bringing our own spin to it. Why don't we just jump into it and hit the college top 25?
College top 25, pretty normal, especially in that number one spot.
Number one, they seem to 3 years in a row. Preseason, Alabama.
It was Alabama, right?
I think it was, yeah. It was
Alabama. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
They're
Clemson right behind them.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. Who knows how they're going to play with all that mess.
They have a
up
good
there.
preseason ranking. We'll see how they fare coming in.
And then in number 4, who did Alabama beat for the national championship last year?
Wearing it.
I'm just wearing this T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Georgia, rightfully so, number 4. Kirby Smart's doing a good job with that program and recruiting, and it's showing. I think they're going to be at the top again this year.
Yeah, what do you call that? Saban spawn?
Saban spawn. Saban is spawning his coaches out around the country and creating his own competition. Mark my words, you'll see it this season. Promise you. Now, there are a few that are on this top 10 list and even the top 25 that seem to be somewhat of an outlier.
Yeah. To me.
Let's keep going down the rest of them and we'll hit the outliers, I
okay.
guess.
You got Oklahoma. They lost Baker Mayfield, but they have a new stud at quarterback.
You think the stud's going to fill the shoes?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
Then you have Washington, who opens up against Auburn.
That's going to be a tough opener.
Should be. I don't really think so. Not for Washington, but we'll have to find out next week.
We'll see what Auburn can bring to the table.
Yeah. Then you always have that good Wisconsin team from up north. They're always pretty solid. Then you have Miami at 8.
Miami.
They're back, aren't they?
Everybody's saying they're back. Mark Richt is back home, and the U seems to be back in the talk.
Seems to be.
We'll see how they fare. Now, the one that has surprised me is the next one, number 9, Penn State.
Penn State, they're back, apparently. Apparently.
Top 10.
Then number 10 coming in with Auburn.
So Alabama's bookended the top 10.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be in the top 10 after the first week, but that's why we have the football game to play.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, well, that's strong top 10. It spreads, coast to coast, border to border.
Well, let's just talk about who stands out from 11 to 25. Who stands out there to you?
Well, 11, you have Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah.
They seem to keep hitting the headlines. They've got a team going. They've got some good players. We'll see how they fare this year.
Yeah. I'm going to go with 17 with Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech.
I think they're a little underrated, but they've got a couple big games this season, a big opener. And
who do they open with?
Florida State. Big rivalry. Used to be a big one.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is going to be a good game. You think Virginia Tech's going to?
Yeah, I think so. With Jimbo Fisher out, and he's in Texas A&M now, we'll have to see. I don't think they'll recover that fast. Good quarterback, but
could be a good day for Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Well, we already talked about.
You got Florida State down there as well.
Number
West
19.
Virginia is kind of a sleeper.
West Virginia.
Yeah, they've got Tennessee, another Saban spawn.
Another Saban spawn.
Yeah, with Tennessee.
A recent Saban spawn.
He's brand new.
Brand new. Think he'll hold his own. Probably will. Let's see, and then you rattle off a few more. You get down, you got Texas at 21,
LSU.
LSU at 24, and then you got Oklahoma State rounding it off at 25.
Yeah, and Michigan. There's some great teams scattered throughout the top 25 this year, and it should be pretty exciting.
It really should.
Yeah.
And you get the beginning of the football season is exciting, but as you get through it, people are starting to take their place in the polls and the rankings, and then you roll into the end of the season, the playoffs, and the new system that's been in place for a few years now.
Do you miss the BCS era?
Playoffs versus BCS. As an Alabama fan, it doesn't seem to matter.
That seems to be pretty true.
True.
Yeah.
That being said, everybody has an argument that they want more teams to be able to play and participate, and I think you can argue both sides of it. If you let too many folks get involved, it's going to take a toll on the players.
Yeah, I like 4 teams right now. It's definitely better than the BCS in my opinion. Maybe 8 teams later down the road, but we'll have to see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So, of the 4 teams, do you have any early playoff predictions for the upcoming season?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the same 4 as last year, actually. Same 4.
Makes it easy.
But different matchups.
Okay.
So you got Georgia and Clemson in the Orange Bowl,
Uh-huh.
and then Alabama, Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl.
That would be a little different.
That'd be a little different. And Ohio State's going to get left out again.
Again.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to throw Miami in there.
That's
And
interesting.
that'll spice it up.
Yeah.
Because the U is back under Mark Richt. Let us know what you think about that, listeners. I do think Alabama's going to be at the top. I think Georgia's in competition. Oklahoma could likely be up there, but you never know. It could be Penn State
Could be Penn State.
or Notre Dame
Could be
again.
Washington. Who knows? Could be Auburn. Auburn might pull another upset over in Alabama and Georgia this year. Who knows?
They would like that.
They-
Auburn fans would really like that if that worked out in their favor. Well, it's we'll see. 10 days, 8 days. We'll know how everybody's.
We
faring.
talked a little bit about week 1. We've got Washington, Auburn, and Atlanta, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Charlotte. Miami, LSU. That's kind of a interesting matchup.
Over in
Jerry
Texas, yeah, Arlington.
Will.
That is an interesting matchup.
What's the score there, John? What do you think? If you had to-
On the Miami LSU,
yeah, Miami, LSU. Who wins?
Miami, of course, they're going. I just picked them together. Going the distance. The U being back, I'd give it.
Well, Alabama shows that you don't have to win every game to be in the playoff, though.
That you don't. But you better show well all season long.
That is true.
To get your loss. And I don't think losing to LSU at 25 is going to benefit or behoove Miami to get that
Yeah,
vote.
we can see what Coach O has down there in Baton Rouge.
We'll see. I think LSU will be tough. I say Miami wins 28-14.
28-14, bold prediction. I'm going to go 20. I'm going to go 35-21.
Okay.
Yeah.
You write this down.
Yeah, let's write it down. Let's give away some hats if we're right or something. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Hashtag hat giveaway. Miami U is back.
You is back. All right, well, let's go to the next one. We got Virginia Tech, Florida State, Tallahassee. We touched on it. You're saying
I'm a
Virginia
little
Tech.
biased.
A little biased.
Little biased. Kind of like you in Alabama, but
Sure. So what's your prediction on the Virginia Tech?
prediction:
Florida State?
Virginia Tech, Florida State's going to be Virginia Tech, if that's a shocker. With Justin Fuente's offense, Bud Foster's defense, we've got them.
Got 'em covered.
Got a new coach down in Tallahassee. I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Score.
We'll go 31-21.
Okay. Be an upset.
Yeah,
Home opener upset.
home opener upset.
I like that. All right, move to the next one that we're going to hit on this podcast of the opening week matchup. Michigan, Notre Dame in South Bend.
That is an interesting opener.
Yes.
Probably one of the ones that people really need to tune in and
I was
watch.
about to say, I'm going to tune
Those
in
could
and watch
be
that. I mean,
those
that's,
could be 2 playoff teams if
They
we're just
could.
completely wrong with our picks.
which we
Probably.
are.
Yeah.
I give each of us 50-50 on our
Yeah,
choices. I think coming out of the gate, I'd say Michigan.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree
pick
with
them.
that.
That's kind of
with
an
Michigan.
underdog pick based on their ranking, 14 versus 12. I think Harbaugh's got it going on.
Yeah.
He's teed it up. He's had some years under his belt. He got his team where he wants them. He's been in heated
Yeah.
competition.
I think he's very underrated there. but-
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to take Notre Dame.
Well,
All right, going back to one that we did not discuss scores or thoughts. Tennessee, West Virginia,
with the
Charlotte.
Saban spawn.
Saban spawn.
I'm gonna go West Virginia. 35-28.
5-28.
Yeah, it's gonna be close, but West Virginia's gonna pull ahead at the end.
I believe West Virginia will beat Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I can't argue that. We probably do need to stop and do a
Little promo.
little promo.
If anybody wants some 35% off, right?
35% off. Be sure to check out the website. We got tons of new product. We've got a signature series polo. It feels like butter. There's also the
This thing is fine as frog hair.
finest frog hair.
Heard somebody say that once
Yeah.
or twice.
I mean, it feels nice. It's got a nice spandex blend to it. It's a heavier spandex blend. I think it's 6%.
Light though.
It's very lightweight. There's also an outerwear piece, a quarter zip, called the Cahaba Pro Stretch, made of the same material. You can check all this out on statetraditions.com, and you can set yourself up for game day tailgates in style. Using
For 35% off.
35% off using discount code
STPOD.
STPOD. Again, statetraditions.com, STPOD. Check it out. Check out the new products that we're releasing. I think this week we launched, I don't think it wasn't the Signature Series, it was the Perry Polo. Perry Polo just launched. Signature Series is launching this week, the end of this week, so they'll be ready for the weekend. Get those before the game day. Next week you'll see the Cahaba Pro Stretch hitting the site, as well as a handful of other new, fresh items.
Well, I think that's about it.
That's what we brought to you for the first podcast for the fall.
I think that was a
Football
strong
kickoff.
showing.
That it was.
Yeah, we prepared well throughout preseason training camp, and
We're excited for
we'll
next
work on
week.
that. We'll work on that 40 time.
Yeah, 40 time.
Yeah.
Get back to you. See you next episode.
My